The universe doesn't give a fuck about time. If the whole Earth explodes, like if the Earth gets hit with another planet, like it did in the past, like there used to be Earth 1, and then Earth 1 was hit by another planet, which created the moon. That's a leading theory, right? Is that just a theory? Is that a theory, or do they know that that's real?
Just roll with it. Yeah.
But I think that's definitely a theory. But the point is that we got hit by a fucking planet.
Right.
A planet hit us. And then everything sort of just got obliterated. Life slowly evolved and came out of that and became what we are now. Like what we are, survived getting hit by a planet. It just wouldn't do it in 100 years. Our problem is we're fucked because our timeline's so little. This little baby timeline, little blinky 100 years. In terms of the universe, that's a nothing. The universe is fine with restarting civilization back to cave people and then having them figuring it out again. They doesn't give a shit.
But maybe it's just part of the plan that we end and then like rats and roaches get to evolve.
That could happen too.
And go to like rat and roaches cafes and.
Well, that's a good question. Like, why didn't the fucking put that back up again? Why didn't dinosaurs evolve? Collision with lost second satellite would explain moon's asymmetry. Oh wow. So Earth may have had 2 moons. Earth once had 2 moons which merged into a slow motion collision that took several hours to complete. Whoa. Imagine seeing that. Imagine looking up in the sky and 2 moons collided with each other and are merging. Holy fuck. Both satellites would have formed from debris that was ejected when a Mars-sized protoplanet smacked into Earth late in its formation period. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. Whereas traditional theory states that the infant moon rapidly swept up any rivals or gravitationally ejected them into interstellar space, the new theory suggests that one body survived parked in a gravitationally stable point in the Earth-Moon system. Wow.
So the Earth got a Stockton smack to make
Boom.
it.
That's more like a Francis Ngannou left hook. We get hit by a planet, son. Yeah. That's a real problem. But that could happen again. And if that happens again, the universe doesn't care.
Right.
We just care because our timeline's so little. Right. So we're like frantic and anxious because we have so little time. And we realize in the greater scope of everything, it's not that important.
Yeah.
It's only important to you, and it's important to people who love you. It might even be important to communities, and might be important to civilization.
Right.
At the end of the day, the universe. If you keep going, that fucking Alpha Centauri doesn't give a fuck if you make it or not.
Right.
Doesn't give a fuck if you're late for work, if you're stuck in traffic. It doesn't care if you have a flat tire. It doesn't care if you get cancer. It doesn't care.
We just want to keep it going because now we're aware of it.
Because we have a goal.
Yeah.
We're trying to become the next thing.
And we have it good. Like things are good now.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, like if my life was horrible, I wouldn't care as much. You know, now that I have kids, I care more. Like I always wonder, like a guy like John Stamos, him dying is probably going to be harder than me dying because like you're just not going to want to stop being John Stamos.
It's a good spot.
He's going to go to heaven and be like, it's not that great. It was pretty fucking. I just had it.
He had a good spot.
Yeah, he had a good spot.
Yeah.
He just was genetically gifted, musically talented, great actor. And then he goes to heaven. Yeah, now he's like, I'm just walking down the beach with Jesus. This is kind of a downgrade from where I was.
I think we're all going to become a new thing. I really do. And I think it's probably going to happen inside our lifetime.
So you think we'll be able to survive the next right hook from like a asteroid?
Not. Maybe not. We might not. I mean, that's what that whole Graham Hancock series that's on Netflix right now called Ancient Catastrophe. That's what it's called. Ancient Apocalypse. Ancient Apocalypse. That's what it's all about. It's all about the evidence that points to the fact that human beings probably were super advanced somewhere before 12,000 years ago, and we got smacked by comet debris. I mean, they even know what the comet is, the Taurid comet shower that comes every November and every June, and that Taurid meteor storm, whatever it is, the meteor cloud, that exists. They know physically we pass through it, and they know there's some big pieces in there. And they think that some of them smacked into Earth around 12,800 years ago. And there's like evidence in core samples. And there's all this evidence in terms of like these buildings that they can't explain. Like, where the fuck, who's making this shit? Really wild stuff, man.
So besides the dinosaurs, they think there was something else?
No. The idea is that anatomically similar human beings, they used to think that anatomical human beings were only like 50,000 years old. Then they moved it to like 200,000 years old. Now they're moving it past 400,000 years old. Like us, similar. So that means that's all that time to get better at stuff. Like, think about how much better we got in 200 fucking years.
Yeah, what were people doing? I mean,
Exactly.
pick it up, dude. Fucking lazy.
Well, they figured out technology, and technology accelerates everything. But if you go from 1820 to 2020, that is not that long.
Yeah.
In terms of history, that is. You think of like the Genghis Khan era. When you think of 1200, 1200 to 1400, do you think it's that much of a difference?
Yeah.
It's all barbarians and crazy folks and syphilis and fucking hacking people to death and shooting arrows at them and shit. They don't even have muskets, right? Did they have? When was the musket?
Musket was like right before
What year was that?
the Revolutionary War. It was
Was
like,
it?
Yeah, so it had to be 1700s at some point.
Well, the Chinese were the first to figure out gunpowder,
Yeah.
but they did it for fireworks.
Yeah.
They didn't figure it out for weapons.
We took their stuff and just kind of made it better. Let's be
Well,
honest.
that's why we
did that
owe
with-
them one with all the electronics.
we do. Yeah, they're hooking us up now.
Well, they're stealing all the intellectual property. Like, hey, we had the reason why we're running shit because we stole gunpowder.
And the noodle. Yeah.
The noodle and gunpowder.
We took the noodle. Yeah.
Yeah, but the gunpowder thing is legit.
And
Like,
yoga. And we took yoga now.
well, that's Indian actually.
Well, South Asian. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Indians. That's a fascinating culture, right? For thousands of years, they've been doing yoga.
Yeah.
Who figured that out?
Some dude.
It's
So
like, I
they
know how
also
to stay calm. Get out here and fucking.
they also got the Kama Sutra.
What is this, Jamie?
Musket, 1500s, 1600s,
Oh.
1750 rifles started taking over.
Interesting. So 1500s. So the time from the 1200s to the 1400s, that ain't shit.
Yeah.
Nothing changed.
Yeah.
You still got bows and arrows. You still got swords. You still live in Game of Thrones style.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. That's the only way you could do it. You got catapults.
Yeah.
Those are so unspecific.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah.
But now, in just 200 years, things are just insane. You could fly to Japan
Yeah.
tonight, right
Yeah.
now. In a plane, land in Japan, pay for things with your phone. What?
We've
What?
once we figured out a little security, we were able to let our mind and imagination go.
And our noses got shitty.
Our noses got shitty.
Our ears went bad.
I'm telling you, I think it's when we teamed up with dogs. I think that's really what it is.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
right? That must have had a big effect.
Yeah, they think that had played a role too in us beating out the Neanderthals.
Oh, interesting. I thought we just fucked them all. That's
I
what I figured.
think we probably
fucked 'em.
we probably killed a few too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We killed people. Why wouldn't we kill other kinds of humans?
Yeah,
You know?
and now they say that I think I think it's Asians and Europeans, Caucasians have like some Neanderthal
Me.
DNA.
I have
Yeah.
57%
Yeah,
more
you're about
than a regular person. I do. I got a 23andMe.
How much do you have?
There's quite a bit in
Yeah.
there.